Namaskar. Welcome to our great geographical tour. I am going to be your guide today, and we are about to embark on something truly awe-inspiring. We're going to traverse the entire length and breadth of the Indian subcontinent, exploring the majestic peaks and ancient ranges that literally shape the nation. From the freezing, towering heights up north to the lush, spice-scented hills of the deep south, get ready for a highly structured, absolutely fascinating journey. India's landscape is defined by its massive mountain systems. Just pause and picture that for a second. We're talking about a grand, almost incomprehensible scale of geography that anchors the entire subcontinent. Up north, you've got these towering, snow-capped walls guarding the borders, and as you travel down, you hit ancient central plateaus and continuous coastal mountains that actually dictate the very monsoon rains the country relies on. It's like a giant puzzle, and everything is connected by these massive geological giants. Okay, let's dive into this. To make it easy, we've broken this massive topic down into 5 manageable chapters. First, the northern mountain walls, followed by the ancient Central Divide. Then the coastal Ghats, the northeastern hills, and finally a rapid-fire round of exam superlatives. Starting right at the top, Chapter 1, the northern mountain walls. So when we talk about the Himalayas, we're talking about a staggering 2,400-kilometer stretch of young, fold mountains. To keep this straight in your head, just mentally chunk them into 3 parallel ranges. Right at the top, you have the Himadri, which are the greater or highest Himalayas. Just below that is the Himachal, the middle Himalayas. And this is exactly where those beautiful, famous hill stations like Shimla and Mussoorie sit. And finally, the Shivalik Range, the outer and lowest foothills bordering the northern plains. Now look at this massive number, 8611. You've got to burn this into your memory. This is the height in meters of the magnificent K2 peak. Now K2 is way up there in the northernmost Karakoram Range, making it the second highest peak in the entire world. It literally stands as a towering, icy sentinel over the extreme north of India. And this brilliantly illustrates a super important distinction for your notes. So, while Kanchenjunga in Sikkim is the highest peak of India and the 3rd highest globally, Nanda Devi in Uttarakhand holds a special title. It's the highest peak located entirely, completely inside India. Alongside Nanda Devi, Uttarakhand is home to other majestic peaks like Kamet, Chalkhamba, and Trisul. And Trisul actually gets its name because its 3 peaks perfectly resemble the trident of Lord Shiva, which is pretty amazing. Mapping out the lesser ranges really quickly, we've got the massive Pir Panjal, the largest range of the Lesser Himalayas, and the Dauladhar in Himachal Pradesh. Further up into the cold desert, you hit the Zanskar and Ladakh ranges, stretching all the way towards the Kailash range near Tibet. We also can't forget Rio Porbil, the highest peak of Himachal Pradesh, the Soltara range of the Karakoram, and crucially, the Siachen Glacier region. Siachen isn't just a massive glacier. Historically, it is the world's highest battlefield. Moving southwards now, Chapter 2, the ancient Central Divide. Take the Aravalli Range, for example. These are the absolute oldest fold mountains in India. Just think about the sheer geological age of this incredible formation. It's been weathered down over countless millennia, and its highest peak today is Guru Shikhar, proudly standing in the state of Rajasthan. Now, what's really interesting about this is how physical geography creates a strict cultural and spatial belt. You have the Vindhya Range, which geographically and historically acts as the Great Divide separating North India from South India. And running parallel to it, located directly south of the Vindhyas, is the Satpura Range. Together, they form an incredible, solid central geographic barrier right across the country. Let's guide our imaginations slightly eastward into the Central Highlands. Over here, we find Dhupgard, the highest peak of Madhya Pradesh. Keep moving east into Jharkhand, and we encounter the Rajmahal Hills and the Parasnath Hills, with Parasnath being Jharkhand's highest peak. All of this anchors the famous Chota Nagpur Plateau, a region that is just incredibly rich in vital minerals. Following the peninsula down, we arrive at Chapter 3, the coastal Ghats. Over on the west, running right parallel to the Arabian Sea, we have the Western Ghats, also known as the Sahyadri Hills. This is a continuous, unbroken mountain range and a globally recognized UNESCO World Heritage Biodiversity hotspot. Now compare that to the Eastern Ghats on the opposite coast. Completely different story. The Eastern Ghats are broken and discontinuous, literally sliced apart by major rivers flowing into the Bay of Bengal. Treat this next bit like a visual pin drop on your mental map. Right at the bottom of the peninsula, exactly where these 2 great coastal ranges converge, you find the Nilgiri Hills. Nicknamed the Blue Mountains, this is the precise meeting point of the Western and Eastern Ghats, and it's crowned by its highest point, Dada Bay Peak.
Moving into the deep south, Kerala and Tamil Nadu host some geologically and agriculturally extreme ranges. You've got Anaimudi in Kerala, which is the absolute highest peak in all of South India. Below that are the famously fragrant Karakoram Hills, absolutely crucial for global spice cultivation, and the stunning Palani Hills situated in Tamil Nadu.
To finish up our coastal map, let's quickly group together those broken, discontinuous hills of the Eastern Ghats. You have the Nilgiri Hills up in Odisha. Then, as you move down through Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, you map out the Nalamala, Palkonda, Javali, and Shevaroy Hills. They might be broken apart by rivers, but they are absolutely essential to the eastern coastline's topography.
Jumping completely across the map, we're at Chapter 4, the Northeastern Hills.
Here, we've basically grouped a family of hills together on the Meghalaya Plateau. You have the Garo, Khasi, and Jaintia hills. And the Khasi Hills, in particular, are world famous. Why? Because their unique geographic funneling means they receive some of the heaviest, most extreme rainfall anywhere on the entire planet.
Let's move a bit further east and see how this builds into the broader Purvanchal Hills. These are essentially the eastern extensions of the Great Himalayas, forming our natural soaring borders. You've got the Naga Hills, the Patkai Hills, which form the actual physical border between India and Myanmar, and the Mizo Hills, also known as the Lushai Hills. Plus, towering above the state of Arunachal Pradesh is its highest peak, Kengto.
All right, homestretch. Chapter 5, Exam Superlatives.
So, the crucial point is right here. Get ready to take some mental screenshots for those exams. Highest peak of India? Kanchenjunga. Highest peak fully inside India? Nanda Devi. Oldest mountain range? The Aravalli. Highest peak of South India? Anaimudi. Seriously, commit these direct one-liners to memory and you will secure those marks instantly.
Well, we've covered a massive journey today. From the young Himalayas to the ancient Aravallis, these grand geographical giants dictate our monsoons, they house our biodiversity, and they literally physically protect our borders. But as we wrap up our tour, I want to leave you with a serious thought. These ancient ranges have protected us for millennia, right? But looking at today's rapid ecological challenges, who's protecting them? Keep learning, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next explainer.